Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you how to create an event in CariTickets. It's pretty simple, like really simple. So after logging in, once you have your account, the first thing you're going to do is hover over events and then select create event. Alright, so I'm going to select create event, and underneath here you'll see a little GIF and you can scroll down. Here you realize there isn't any date. I have no events here. So I'm going to hover right on the top right hand corner where I see add new event. Select add new event and my options start to pop up. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to call the event my first event. Let's say my first event, right? And I would like my first event to be on the 1st of April. Alright, start date 1st of April and end date 1st of April, because most events are done on the same day. If it's a recurring event, you can have it for the multiple days as well. Alright, but I'm just going to deal with a single event. Alright, start time. Let's say it starts 10 a.m. Yeah. 10 a.m. End time might be about 2 p.m. Yeah, let's try that. So 2 p.m. Right. So as I mentioned before, if you wanted to add a recurring event, you could just check it off and you could add the days, or if you wanted weekly, if you wanted daily or stuff like that, right? But we're not adding a recurring event right now. So it's just that. It is definitely an offline event. Offline meaning physical event. You can have online events as well, but offline events, let's going to select that. Alright. Location, let me try Sapa. Let's see what happens. Alright, just loads for now. Just selecting Sapa. Alright. And I'm going to select create event. Right, so page reloads, that's why I pop back up to the top. Now I have a lot of things to add to my event, right? So remember, we have the event title. Let's just add a short description. My first CariTickets event. Alright, that's what we'll call it. Right, so we have the date and time selected. The time zone by default will be wherever you are at. So for us, it's Port of Spain, so Trinidad. Right, remember, offline event, and location is Sapa. Now there will be a lot of categories. You can add a new category as well, right? But it's always good to select from the categories that are there already, right? So right now, because we just did some recreation, you only see one category that is all inclusive, but there will be a whole list of categories coming up in the future. Right, so just select all inclusive. You don't necessarily need to add any tags, but you can if you want. Tags to be anything. Alright, and you're pressing save. Now the only annoying part about this process is every time you save something, it refreshes. That's why it's jumped back up to the top. So let me scroll back down a bit. So that was the basic info page that we would have just filled out. Alright, so we go to speakers and organizers. Alright, now select a speaker for the event. You can add a new speaker. You could go through the process of filling out the form. The speaker would definitely be in the form of the artist. So you can fill out these pieces of information if you want. It's up to you. Alright, the organizer, however, you can add a new organizer by meaning, like, let's just say committee members, businesses who decide to host the event. You can add them here as well. Right, so let's just jump. You can bypass schedule and jump to the tickets. Right, so the most important thing when having an event is the tickets, right? So we're going to add a new ticket. Let's just call the ticket general. Alright. Good. And we just give a basic ticket price, $50. Start date for the ticket will be the same time, and the end date will be the day of the event, right? So start time 12 a.m. end time would also be 12 a.m. right? If you want to limit how many tickets, you can limit it here by number of tickets, sorry. And the minimum quantity and maximum quantity is the minimum that you're going to allow a user to purchase versus the maximum. So let's just say you want to cap it off at 5, and the minimum somebody has to purchase will be 1. Alright, so we're just going to add that ticket now. Alright, and let's save again. So when it saves, it just gives us a little notification here, then refreshes. So we scroll back down and select branding. So branding, you can put your logo for your event as well as your own banner. Just for the purpose of the tutorial, we pull from the CariTickets library again. Just going to put the CariTickets logo for the logo, and for the banner, we just select any one of these horizontal images. So I'll select this image. It's always good to put a banner with a sort of darkish background, so that when the event words are written on it, it's kind of clear to see. Alright, so we now click save changes. Alright, so it refreshes, and that was the branding, right? Template setup, don't necessarily need to select any one of them, it pops up by default, but the main template that I think everyone should be interested in is the event tickets template. So I'm just going to put a select template. So you have two options here, or you can create your own template. Alright, but creation of templates would be more or less limited to the admins of CariTickets, right? So if you're not an admin, unfortunately you'll have to just select a ticket, right? So let's go back to edit and go back to the template setup and select template. You can preview. And if you cannot preview, just select, right, and press OK. Alright, so after that is selected, you click save. Alright, let's go back down. FAQs, you don't necessarily need to add any FAQs. You don't need to add any extra fields or integration or even the RSVP, right, unless it's one of those Porsche events that would require some level of RSVP, right? Additional pages. This may come in handy depending on the nature of the promoter or organizer. So here is where you would really add, let's just say, a website link or something like that to get more information about a particular event. Alright, let's just go back to basic info again. Scroll down a bit. Alright, everything seems to be in order. So we're going to click save changes one more time. Alright, it'll do that refresh, and then we select publish. Alright, so it will take a little 2 minutes. Right, the event has been published, and let's select home to see if our event is live. And yeah, there you have it. Our event, my first event, is live. And if a user wants to purchase a ticket, well, you already know how to purchase a ticket, so you can select the event. Alright, so it loads a bit, and you can add a ticket and get the tickets for the event. Alright, so just like that, we have created our first event.